three things to look at first. Updates on the issues and incidents that have happened in relation to elections that the Ghana Police Service is still investigating. A special mention is made of that case in front of the residents of the MPP presidential candidate Nana Akufo-Addo. Says that case is still under investigations and the details will be shared later, and that we'll get from the Ghana Police Service later on. So that's the information they're giving us in that regard. Also, there was an incident at Ejumako Besiase, and 6 out of 7 suspects have been arrested. 4 of them have been charged with assault and causing harm. The other 3 have also been charged with assault. That matter is still under investigations. Work is being done, and they will give us the details later. And then the Talensi by-election, which had some issues of violence. 4 dockets have been forwarded from the Ghana Police Service to the Attorney General's Department since October this year, and action will be taken subsequently by the Attorney General in that regard for prosecution. So that's an update on the cases. But the CID Director General, Prosper Ablo, also took time to address a matter that's coming up which is worrying for the Ghana Police Service, and that is what he calls the incessant attacks on the personality of the Inspector General of Police, John Kudalo. And he makes references to the Ghana-Togo border and the allegations being made against him that he says foreign nationals will be allowed to come in should be allowed in on election day to come and vote. He says these are blatant falsehoods and should be treated with the contempt. Says it's propaganda meant to discredit the IGP and should not be entertained, and says that they are actually having intelligence to suggest that these accusations, there are a lot more that's coming between now and December 7, and they are ready to deal with them. They call it hollow allegations, and that they're expecting more, but they are taking note of all these allegations coming up, and they will provide an appropriate response in the coming days and at the right time in their view. So that's an update we're bringing you from the police headquarters today. The CID Director General addressing a news conference. Currently, the Q&A session is underway. The media is asking all the pertinent questions and hoping to get responses from the Ghana Police Service. We will take you live back to the police headquarters in just a moment and also bring you the details on what's been happening. But still staying with issues to do with the elections and the violence that's been coming up these days. You will know from yesterday's interview we had with Mr. Victor Azuma of the West African Network for Peace Building. He mentioned 3 areas that we should be noting as we head into the elections. The Aflao Denu areas in the Volta region, Tamale was one of the places mentioned. And then here in the Greater Accra region, the Odododiodoo constituency came up for mention. It says that these are flashpoints that have to be monitored very closely as we head into the elections. Well, there are some individuals and some members of the youth who are concerned about some activities in the constituency. They have joined us today in the studio. We'll pick their thoughts briefly. They said they have some issues to discuss with us, but we'll also hold them to straight proof to provide the evidence on any allegation they will bring up at a very interesting time like this. Let me introduce them to you right about now. Gentlemen, thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
First, tell us your names and your representation in the Odododiodoo constituency. I'll start with you, sir.
My name is Momone Yakubo. I'm the Agbogboloshi Youth Association organizer. Yes.
Okay. Please. What about you, sir?
Yeah, my name is Alpha Lassan Hamdu.
So Mumuni, okay, you are chairman.
Chairman for Old Fadama.
Old Fadama. Yeah. So gentlemen, Odododiodoo constituency and the 2 areas you mentioned are within that area. What's the concern? What's your concern? I will start with you, Mumuni.
Okay, the problem we have there is that's why we those in Kunkoma Market are here today. In fact, that is the place the politicians use to cause the violence anytime at all we have election like this. You know, 2012, we have a serious attacks, beating people, cutting people, a lot of things, and nothing happened to
them. And when was this? Was this on election day or after the elections?
The elections day, then after the elections. Anytime at all, people used to intimidate. They don't have free to go and vote. They don't have free to have their opinion on term election like
You work in the markets, but are you registered there to vote?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
And you've been voting there for how long?
Since 2096 up to now.
Okay. Now you say that people come in there to attack you. Who are these people?
You know, sometimes, please, I just want to put a record straight. You know, I was there in 1996 2000, 2004, but before the problem will start very seriously, it is 2005. When Van der Poel became a parliamentary candidate for NDC. That is where the problem started. So we those living there, we want peace. And we don't want politicians to come around and talk to our people, we the Dagombes and other Northerners, to use us to go and cause violence.
You said when it came in 2005, this started. Do you have evidence for this? Because you see,
yes.
We are in very sensitive times.
I know this
and for
session,
any allegation you bring, you must provide the evidence.
Because the reason why I say so, I voted in 1996. No incident like people were beaten, Odododiodoo become a flashpoint and so and so. We never had anything like that. We never, since 96 up to now, we never. It's only 2012 this kind of incident started. And this 2012 to 2016, you can have a distant mind back like 2 or 3 weeks now. What happened to that place? And I thought maybe the CRD general, when he was talking, he would make mention about Agbogboloshie incident just recently, but he couldn't. So I'm just calling them to come out, let security be tight in Agbogboloshie, so that every citizen will have right to go and vote. Because it's not good that you have ID card, you cannot go and vote because you feel attacked or you feel intimidated. That is not the way we want in Ghana. We the Northerners, we are the majority in Agbogboloshie, Kunkoma Market. And you come there and see where our sisters and brothers are sleeping, you'll be shocked. And somebody will come because of power to give us 20 Ghana or 100 Ghana to ask you to go and beat somebody, to scare somebody not to come and vote. It doesn't make sense. So we are calling the chiefs there. And the chiefs, this about 1 week now, the chiefs are very, very seriously working towards about the peace. We told them that, look, we are majority. And we, the young boys, we shouldn't let any politician to come and give us money to go and tax somebody. We shouldn't do that. It's very, very bad. And because we are the Gombes and other tribes, Sales and then Gonjes and Co. We are majority there, so we are appealing to everybody. If you are coming there, our people there in Agbogboloshie should bear their mind that even anybody coming there with even 10,000 Ghana cedi or something like that, they should tell the person that we don't want the ban, we want peace. Because so far as Odododiodoo have become a flashpoint now, people's eyes will be on everybody. So everybody have to be very careful. Everybody have to be very careful.
You speak of instances in 2012 where people were beaten up. Yes. Who are these individuals? What kind of injuries did they sustain?
I was there in the afternoon when Eslaoso Abu Jinapo was there. They came to monitor the registration. People beat them. They beat them. They beat Eslaoso and Abu Jinapo, sacked them away.
But those people don't
Nobody.
live in Konkomba Market.
They live in Konkomba.
No, you did make reference to people who live in the Konkomba
Market. But
the
my
two
brother,
names you mentioned.
Yes, but that shouldn't be so. Everybody is a Ghanaian. You have right to go anywhere to monitor to see how the registration is going or to see how people are voting. You are a journalist. So if you come there to say, oh, I'm coming to report how to or to see how people are.
People who got injured that day? Because you mentioned people who live in Konkomba.
Yes, but in that particular day, in the voting, during that 2012 voting day, in fact, we have a lot of people.
How many of them?
I can't count them. So many people slept because they cannot go out and vote. Because they feel that if they go out, people will tag them. People were standing on their way, stopping people not to come. If they know you belong to one particular party, they will not allow you to come. And that is not the way we want. Look, if you go to Northern region, we those live there. You know Agbogboloshie very well. You know Kunkoma Market very well. If we have good healthcare or education or anything good enough, we will not come to Accra. So when you are here to do your scraps, to do your KIA, think about your job. Think about the little that you are getting. Because the work that you do, you get a little set to your parents. Don't let any politician come and confuse you to go and cause mayhem for him to succeed. After he succeeds, he will not come there and say hi to you.
So you're saying the Konkomba Market is one area that most of the politicians come to recruit the young men to go for
the trouble, yes. And I can tell you, You know, there is about 8 polling stations. And I want you to make it on record. Maybe during the election day or after the election, you will say that somebody Yakubu sitting here, tells you about this kind of polling stations. That is the way the problem normally costs very, very, very high.
What happens? Because
we, the Northerners, are majority there. And they will come and see the young boys, call them, sit with them, talk to them, just give them some small money. I mean, no politician can buy me. Because I know the reason why I'm here. So we are appealing to police, appealing to IGP, and then the ICRD general who spoke right now, for them to be conscious, bring more security to there. Let people understand that everybody who qualifies to vote should vote. If you don't have ID card, don't come there. And if you have ID card, go and vote. And if you vote, go and sit somewhere. If there is time for counting, then you come. But you don't let somebody push you to go and do bad things. Please, we are begging our brothers and sisters, those who live in Kunkomba, whether you are NDC or MPP, everybody have political party to be. But don't let anybody, don't let politicians to use us to succeed and dump us. Okay. Because we know what is happening now. Look, if you go to Agbogboloshide, Kunkomba Market, we don't even have a single clinic. And guys, the whole Accra here, my brother, I tell you, the whole Accra, you will not see the majority lives in one place like Kunkomba Market. That is the place you can see one room. People sleep, 20 people sleep in one room. You can see in one room, 30 people sleep in one room. But if somebody fell sick in the night, you have to rush the person to Kwalebu or Washa Clinic or so. But if the politician who came there and used us to succeed what they want, they think about us, they would have come there and do some small clinic for us, even a tent, they put some tents and have a doctors there. If somebody fell, by the time you rush the person there, the person will get first cold before moving.
I think I get your point of people not coming there to foment trouble.
Yeah.
What about you, sir? What's your concern? You are the chief for Old Fadama.
Yeah, the chairman.
Chairman, okay.
Yeah.
what is your peculiar concern in Old Fadama?
Right now, I'll stand here and greet my chiefs and then the Muslims community. My aim is about the peace. Was when you come to 2009, 12, the NDC people sometimes you see them meetings saying if they come out, they will do this. True, in fact, if they come out, they will see so many things they are doing. They will go here and scatter people about things, taking people about property, doing so many things. So as I was in Kumasi last week, where they called me, I came here Monday. So we have a meeting. I see so many names. They say they want to go house and vote. So I watch the what do you call it? The ID card.
When you say go house, you mean Accra to village to go and vote.
So I take the ID cards. I watch inside all the voters all is what do you call Agbogboloshide. Well, I said why people are taking this vote back to North. They say if NDC say if they come, they will do the same thing they did in 2009 and 12. So them they fear. So they will lose their vote. They won't stay here and vote.
They are going back.
They are going back to Tamale.
Okay, but to be fair, the people you mentioned, are they registered here in Odododiodoo or they are registered up north?
They are registered here, Accra here.
Okay, so gentlemen, clearly the point has been made about the fact that there are some concerns about the people's inability to vote. We'll vet this, go on the ground ourselves also to verify these claims and do something about it. But thank you, gentlemen, for coming today.
But
clearly,
I just have a small word to talk to my people and then the politicians. Particular, as I told you that since 2012 this incident started in that place, this is where we can see that people harassing people not to come out and vote or start beating people because of politics. I want the IGP to call Vanderpool.
Okay. You are making an allegation against somebody.
Yes.
You don't have the evidence for it.
I'm living there.
That's fine.
I'm living there. I know the reason why. That is why I'm appealing with them.
You know the reason.
I am not making an allegation.
You are making an allegation against an individual that he is the one behind all of this.
I'm not saying that he's behind, but I'm saying that he's the MP now, sitting MP now. Every leadership lives by example. So he has to control himself so that the other candidates will see and live behind what I'm saying.
Okay, so you're saying the candidates should
yes.
should
so he's the
call
MP. He has the
agents to
resources.
order.
He has the resources. He has everything to arrange to people to do. So that is why I'm calling IGP to call him or all the candidates, sit with them. But the advice have to be on the sitting MP now. You are MP for everybody. You are not MP for only NDCP.
I get the
or
point.
So
okay.
and so.
Okay.
That is why I'm calling.
I think the point is made. Gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for coming today.
Thank
We'll
you.
go for a short break now, but when we come back, there's still some issues to discuss, still in relation to elections and peace. There are some men in uniform. They've dropped the uniforms now. They're retired, but they still have concerns. Tomorrow, the soldiers will go and vote, but they're talking peace here and why we should all be thinking about the details. They will join us here for a quick conversation. Stay with us.